Before we start our unboxing and review, I just wanted to dedicate this video to my RADCLO mini drone. It is no longer with us. In the final moments, it enjoyed a sunset at the park, and now it rests at the bottom of Tampa Bay. If you have not already, please go watch my Akaso EK7000 review. But for now, let's unbox and review the RADCLO mini drone. Stay tuned, I have a lot to say about this. This is the RADCLO mini drone. It is $50, you heard it right. A $50 drone on Amazon. What could possibly go wrong? Honestly, it exceeded my expectations, but definitely is a $50 drone. It came in a carrying case that felt rather cheap. It came with 3 AA batteries for the remote. It came with a manual, which did have quite a bit of information on. I did find the manual very helpful when I actually read it. It comes with 2 rechargeable batteries. They only have about 20 minutes of power on them, which was a little bit frustrating. This is the remote. It feels very, very cheap. And you pop that open. It does not have a screen. You have to download an app and use your cell phone as the screen. And this is the drone. Here it is. It's so tiny. It is so lightweight. It feels kind of cheap. I was scared to open the arms because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna break this thing. But this is everything you get for 50 bucks. So you get these bumpers, which I used and was very helpful when learning how to fly the drone. You have a screwdriver, and that is to replace the propellers, I guess. It came with 2 extra propellers. All right, let's put the batteries in there and get this show on the road. Opening the wings out, I was scared. It just feels so delicate, so lightweight. You open the wings with those little feet first, then you open the back wings. It does have a camera. I'm gonna put the battery in, pop it in. You do have to charge these first. As I said, they really don't have a large amount of battery life. And there is 2 lights on the front, a sensor, a camera, and then a light on the back. Power button is on the back. Those are not lights, those are sensors. This does have obstacle avoidance, which works 70% of the time. That antenna, I believe, is to connect to your phone. It has the Wi-Fi capability there. Yeah, what can I say about this thing? I mean, it's $50, so for $50 I was pretty impressed. But as you'll see as this video moves on, it's definitely not something you can take outside. Another thing that was kind of annoying to me was the camera is adjustable on the front, but it would kind of flop around on its own. Like when you landed, the camera would tilt down and you have to manually readjust it. I already crashed it.
Earlier.
Okay, here's the problem. I skimmed this, don't skim it. And there's like a flight takeoff button and you have to like do these like leveling off precautions. Like you need like a aviationary. Okay, here we go.
Ah. Oh, careful, careful, careful. Careful. Slow down, slow down. Ah! Dropping all over the place. This thing's like a... Ah! Oh my god. Oh, it's going to get you. Oh, careful, careful.
We had so much fun flying this and learning how to use it. There are a lot of different settings and capabilities on here. They don't always work, but like I said, it's really fun.
Can you control it slower? Oh, God, it's like a bumblebee. On the back. Let it land. Let's slowly land it. Land the plane slowly. Slowly. Boom.
Ah!
That was pretty good.
This is terrifying. I'm really bad at video games. Like, I'm really bad with hand-eye coordination. I have a lot of concerns. This is exactly why I bought a cheap one, but it feels really cheap. The remote's not comfortable. It feels like it's gonna break any moment, but this is why I bought a cheap one, because I just have a feeling I'm gonna break it. and I would feel awful if I bought a really expensive one and broke it. I'm scared to take it outside because I'm just gonna get it caught in a tree.
The wind's gonna take it.
But yeah, I would not use this in like high winds. This one is very like weak and delicate and not that big. And then it'll also be easier. I can put my phone in here and actually see when I'm flying it. So I'm gonna try that next. After a few days of practicing with it, I did get the hang of the controls. It is much easier to use when you're using the app on your phone. I learned how to use the trim settings. I learned how to engage obstacle avoidance, and I became more proficient in using the drone. However, it did become clear that a lot of mishaps were not necessarily user error. It just doesn't have the cleanest connection with controls to the drone. The battery life is about 20 minutes per battery, sometimes even less, depending on how fast you're flying and what maneuvers you're doing. The camera quality and video quality, as you can tell, is not that great. But keep in mind, this is $50, so I don't think we can really ask for much more. It's still fun. Definitely a little bit of a learning curve for someone that's never flown a drone before. I think it could be considered a beginner drone, but using the trim settings and some of the other controls was actually quite difficult. This is what it looks like to use the controls directly on your phone. If I still had the drone and it was connected, you would be able to see whatever the drone was seeing in the background. So the side left up arrow is the takeoff, opposite to it is to land, emergency stop is in the middle. The trim functionalities are those little lines on the bottom right and left and the right side. It was much easier to use these controls versus the remote that it came with. All in all, do I think it was worth it for $50? I guess it depends how much $50 truly means to you. If $50 is fun, disposable money, and you don't care about buying something that could quite possibly break very easily, then go for it. I don't regret buying it. It was a great introduction into drones, and I really would love to get a drone that would be great for outdoors with decent video quality so I can use it to make content on here. Unfortunately, that drone did not make it. I do not have it any longer, and I'm pretty sure the warranty does not cover it flying into a large body of water. This drone will be listed in the description. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you on our next adventure.